Hill Studio.
President's State of the Union tomorrow night. The two people to my left are going to be there. One is Congressman Tsongas. You're there every year. But this guy to your left, he's never been before, and you're bringing him down. Mayor Dan Rivera of the city of Lawrence. Great to see both of you. You get to invite somebody to this. Why him? Of all the people you could invite, him?
Well, it was tough. No. The reality is, though, Lawrence is the second largest city in the district that I represent. Very representative of the challenges we continue to face as a country, whether it's how to create manufacturing jobs, how to educate our young people, how to grow our economy. And Dan, as a newly elected mayor, seemed like it was great to have him there to hear what our president has to say about how he plans to move us forward.
Even if you had plans, you had to go when she called because she played a big role in getting you elected, right?
Well, she was really smart in who she picked to go, but also who she picked for the mayor's race. So we're really excited to
two for two, right?
Absolutely.
Are you going to behave yourself down there? I mean, you're on her ticket, so.
Absolutely. I will do as the congresswoman asks, as she always does, as our constituents ask. So we're very excited to go, and who knows what could happen. It's always a good thing to watch.
Not necessarily you're going to meet him, but were you going to bring some Tripoli down just in case? Maybe
I may have
some Crispellis?
A little bit. Maybe not a Crispelli in the pocket, but something like that.
This is exciting.
He'll frisk you, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, be on your best behavior. But Lawrence is going to be in the House. That's a good thing.
Absolutely. Just another way that we're just trying to change the way people perceive Lawrence. And, it's funny that the congresswoman talks about bringing back manufacturing. We feel that Lawrence is one of the few cities that can actually bring things back. We're the only ones with the infrastructure, so can fill those mills with some of that manufacturing, and if the president says the right thing, who knows, it may come faster.
Yeah, I read in the Eagle Tribune over the weekend, you said a lot of the themes that the president is going to be talking about relate to Lawrence as much as any city here in Massachusetts, at least, so it does make sense.
Well, how you grow our economy, how you foster a middle class, how you create economic opportunity, how you advance and continue manufacturing. Lawrence is home to New Balance and Polartec, two robust manufacturing entities in the Commonwealth, and so really have a story to tell about what is possible.
These New Balance on these feet?
Yes, I didn't plan that, but it's great.
Right in Lawrence.
It's really quite an opportunity to be in the room with virtually all of the United States federal government and all those leaders, and it reminds us how fortunate we are as a country to have the system we do.
When she gave you the call and said, I want you, and did you pick up the phone and call Senator Warren and say, some people remember their friends? Where was the invite from you?
I think that when this came, I just thought, another time when the congresswoman thinks about Lawrence in a larger way, and when we were thinking about changing districts, we thought that she was an invaluable part of our political life, and that we couldn't lose her. So we're very happy that that she called on us, because again, it changes the conversation about Lawrence.
Look, let's be honest about it. Lawrence is not going to change overnight, and it's not going to get better overnight. They need the Congress to remember them and to stay focused on those guys. That's where you come in, and you're doing that. I mean, I know this is symbolic, but it does mean something.
Well, the federal government has to be an engaged partner, so whether it's on the policy level and that which we enact legislatively, but also on a personal level, is something I feel very strongly about as a member of Congress, that we engage with our community. And, Lawrence is actually very special to me. I've had great respect for it throughout my tenure in Congress, and it's great now to work with Mayor Rivera.
Let me I can't let you go without talking about two issues. Number one, the mill fire. I know there's a little bit of an update on there. Where do we stand there?
Well, basically, we're going to continue to go after the mill owners, and not just for this property, for any mill owner who's got a property that's been dormant and caused a blight on our community. We're a little bit behind the eight ball. We're not as savvy and as well-armed as some of these private sector people, but, we're going to make sure people pay what they're owed, and they're responsible for what they owe. And
then let's sing a little Lawrence pride here. Let's talk Jackson Lumber, because I know that puts us.
Oh, absolutely. Jackson Lumber got a national award. One of something like 200,000 people were in it, but it's really good because that's a long-time sitting community company, and my chief of staff's parents own it, so we're very excited for them and all the things they do for our city. But also, you got to say Central Catholic won the the statewide football team too. So we're doing good up in Lawrence. Y'all should come down.
Yeah.
Or come up, as the case may be. What can he expect tomorrow night when he goes down to D.C.?
Well, a lot of hoopla, a lot of excitement in the room, a lot of partisanship.
Does he have to stand every time, or can he just lay low?
I think he can lay low up in the gallery, but Dan could do whatever he likes. But the reality is, it's a great moment in the cycle of our democracy.
At some point when the president pauses and for once they're not cheering, you're going to, Lawrence! Lawrence, are you going to give a little shout out?
I may not.
I think that's probably wise.
I may whistle, but I may not just stand up.
Give it one of those.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mayor Rivera, great to see you as always.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you
trip
so much.
down there.
I appreciate it.
Thank
Nikki
you. Thank you
Tsongas,
so
great
much
to
for
see
having
you.
us.
Great thinking on this one. Well done.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. Much more to do in the Fox 25 Morning News when we come back. Stick around.
The Beacon